It is what it is. And what it ain't, it ain't. Hey, you know what I'm about to say? Hey, welcome to Know the Vibes. I'm Te-Erika. Oh, this is my blanket. Nice blanket here. And I don't live in New Orleans, so this isn't Know the Vibes anymore. I am actually, let me see, I got a hoodie on my on my dress. I got on my Las Vegas Aces sweatshirt that I got when I was in Las Vegas. It's so comfortable and soft. I'm not saying this worth what I paid for it, but I'm still glad I got it. I got to clean off my glasses. They got a little smudge on them. But I am so happy. Welcome to my live because guess what happened? It snowed today in Chicago. Oh my God. I got to tell y'all the whole story. So, first of all, I moved to Chicago about 4 months ago. July, August, September, October. This is my fifth month. So I pay rent 4 times. And put this behind me, my pillow. And I live in a wonderful neighborhood, and I've been anticipating the winter because that's all everybody been talking about how much they appreciate the summer. Because I moved right in the middle of the summertime, perfect weather, nothing but beautiful green trees. All this beautiful landscaping. Like the landscapers here are A1. Whoever got the nurseries with all the plants and they deliver them and decorate the whole city, this is amazing because it just looks so beautiful and lush and green and just amazing. I like literally my first day. I was not expecting this. When I moved to Chicago from Dallas, I had been to Chicago before twice. So what I saw the first time I came, I was just like, okay. I liked the people. When I came here, I remember being like, I like these people, like just feeling like a little endearment towards them. But I didn't like the way Chicago looked. Like it was nothing about it that made me be like, yeah, I want to live here. But when I decided to come try out Chicago for a year, I was like, it don't hurt, and I never lived anywhere where it snowed, so might as well. And when I got here, I was taking an Uber from the train station to my neighborhood in the South Side. And I was literally out the window like, what? So many beautiful buildings, such green lushness, so beautiful. I was just like, I get to live here. Like that's how I was feeling. I get to live here. It's so amazing, so amazing. So now to watch that turn, like literally last week and the week before, let me see if I can find a picture. I'm walking outside and I see red leaves all over the ground. And I'm like, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Like, let me see if I can find that picture. Because I posted it on my Chicago webpage. Yeah, here it is. Look at this. Look at that. The trees have red leaves on it. And all over the ground too. Isn't that beautiful? I'm literally walking outside and I get to see that. And then all along the buildings, they have like a lot of green vines. And now those vines are red too. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like nature is so awesome. You know what I'm saying? And it's so beautiful to watch. And I know y'all like, bitch, so what? I don't care. It's new and beautiful to me. So I love seeing this. This is so wonderful and beautiful. So today, the nature still transition, and they sent out an alert saying it's a winter storm warning. It's probably gonna snow on Monday. I was like, oh shit, it's coming. Well, I've been getting ready since the summer. I've been buying a coat here, a coat there, a scarf, and just trying to get my stuff together so when it come, I have something to wear. Man, this morning, I stay up overnight and I be sleeping most of the day. And this morning, I got an alert saying it's gonna snow today. I say today, and it said 100% chance of snow. I say it's gonna snow today. Yeah, it's gonna snow today. And I'm up, and I'm looking out the window, and I don't see nothing. It looks wet. It looks like it's raining. So after looking out the window for a little while, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember the first time I saw snow. The first time I saw snow was this year when I lived in Dallas, because I've never lived anywhere where it snowed. So I've never seen it in my whole life, and I'm an old lady already. So I saw this. This year they had said it was gonna snow in Dallas, and I was like, yeah, right. But I remember looking out the window, waiting. I was up waiting for it, and it just looked like it was raining. But then after a while, the rain it started the ground started being white, and I said, "Oh, that's what snow kind of looks like rain too." So now that I noticed that, so when I thought about that, I'm like, it looks like it's raining, but maybe that's snow. So I just put on my like a coat and my slippers, and I ran downstairs to go outside. And when I got outside, it was snowing. It was snowing. It was snowing for real. I was like, it's snowing. It's snowing. I was so excited. I took some pictures and I sent it to the group chat like, it's snowing outside. And then they probably like, bitch, shut up. But anyway, so I came back up here and I was just excited thinking about, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. You know, when the sun come up, because the sun wasn't even up there yet. And so when the sun come up, and then when the sun finally came up, I was like, all right, let's do it. I'm gonna go out there. Let's try on some of these coats and scarves combinations to see if it's really gonna hold up against the weather when it snows. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna put on some jeans. I hate wearing jeans. Like, to me, jeans feel like jail. To me, jeans feel like wearing a formal gown. Why the fuck would I want to wear one of them form-fitting formal gowns? That is so uncomfortable to me. I do not want to dress like that. I hate wearing jeans. I would never, ever, ever, ever wear them by choice because I want to look good. I don't like the way they feel. But I have 2 pairs of jeans because I figure it's winter time and that's what you're supposed to be wearing. It, can help you. So I put on the jeans. No, before I put on the jeans, I put on another pair of pants because this lady that I had met at the store, she said, you got to buy your jeans a size bigger so that when winter comes, you can wear thermal pants or leggings underneath so you can layer up. And I didn't know that when I bought my jeans. I just bought them in my regular size. But she was right. I put them things on. They were so hard to button because I didn't have that extra room there. But I managed to get them things buttoned. I hate the way they look. I hate the way they fit. I hate jeans. I just hate jeans. But what else? Oh, then I put on my boots. These boots I got from the online thrift store, and they were supposed to be like snow boots where if it's wet it won't hurt you. So I got on them, and then I put on. Oh, I grabbed one of my jackets. Remember, I ordered 3 jackets from the thread up app, which is an online thrift store. I ordered 3 jackets and that same pair of boots for $100. And I put on one of the jackets, put on a scarf and a hat, and I was like, let's do it. I'm gonna walk outside in the snow. I'm gonna walk to McDonald's in the snow. I'm gonna do it. So I started walking. And I'm just feeling like, wow, I'm feeling like I'm independent, happy, and successful, just walking in the snow. It ain't coming down hard or nothing, but I'm realizing I'm cold. That jacket does not work. That jacket don't work. I'm like, oh, this jacket don't work. No wonder it was at the thrift store for so cheap. This jacket don't work. My elbows are cold. I think that jacket is for like if you running, if you like exercising, because it's so breathable on one side, on the other side. That's not for that. Not for like 30-degree weather. So I learned that lesson, but I still kept trudging to see. Walking around in jeans felt so uncomfortable. I felt ugly and uncomfortable. And I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to fix this problem. I don't like wearing jeans, but I need the thickness. I do like wearing tights, but I don't like showing off the form of my body. Like, everybody going to see all my booty and, the shape of everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody to see all that. So I got to figure out, I'm still trying to navigate how I want things to look. But I walked there and I walked back and I realized one thing. I need something for my face, because when I'm out there and it's so cold, my whole face is cold, my ears are cold. So then I was like, what do people who live in cold weather do for their face? So I was looking around at the other people walking by. They didn't really have their face covers up. I guess they're used to it. But I was freezing in my ear and in my face. And I was like, that's why people wear ski masks. Oh my God. So I got to get me a ski mask. And that's going to be so crazy. That's going to be so crazy walking around like that just to go to McDonald's. That's dumb. I don't have to leave my house. So I didn't really think I had to worry about, doing the elements, braving the elements. But sometimes I want to go somewhere and I want to be prepared for it. But so I came back home very excited. I just got a cup of coffee that I won playing Monopoly at McDonald's. That's why I be going to McDonald's, because I be winning stuff on the app. And I be like, let me go get my free shit. And so I came back and just enjoyed my day. Had a beautiful day. Just was kept looking out the window because now the sun is shining and the snow is bright on the grass, and it's just like looking like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking cool. I live in Chicago, and and I just spent the rest of my day working on my stuff. Y'all don't even want to hear about that. It's really annoying. Honestly, the my most of my day is spent researching or managing the researches that I do have right now. I have three currently. We'll see how it goes. I be testing people out to help me. Most of the times it don't work out because I'm not easy to work for. I expect you to get it like the first time, and then I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. If I keep repeating myself, I'm like, okay, we can't work together no more. I'll do it myself. I'm like, by the time I teach you how to do it, I could have did it. So I just be like, I'm not easy to work for. But then I have one girl that me and her work well together. She knows me. She knows that when I get frustrated and I'm just like, she knows that when I get frustrated, I don't mean nothing by it. And I'm just like, come on, we gonna figure this shit out. So she knows that when I say, let's change direction, all she gotta do is say, that's right. Okay, I got it. And I'm like, how you understand when I don't understand? So she know to just say she understand. Cause it don't matter. She just do her best and I'm happy with that. That's it. So yeah, just managing these people and trying to get these platforms up and running because I have my main platform, which y'all be watching my videos, but I have two other platforms. One has my name on it, one doesn't, and I'm trying to get help with those so to keep those running until they monetize themselves. So let's see how that goes. But then the evening came and I decided I was gonna try again and I'm gonna go out in the cold weather because this time it said it was 30 degrees and it feel like 14. So I was like, oh, let me go see what 14-degree weather feel like. Casey said, hey Te-Erika, I finally caught your live. I hope you're doing well. Hey Casey, thank you for joining. I appreciate you for coming. I am, in Chicago. Today was the first day that it snowed. Thank you for the hearts. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Like and comment and send hearts if you appreciate this. I'm gonna try to talk for an hour and a half. I don't know if I got it in me tonight, but who knows? But it's so funny because I be trying to talk for an hour and a half, and most people be like, "You talk too damn much." Not only do they say I talk too much, but they say I'm loud. So it's not like I'm trying to be mean. I just talk loud naturally, which brings me to my favorite Chicago influencer right now. She is so awesome. Let me see if I can find her. Oh my god, not her, but I love her too.
Hey yo, let me tell you something about your kids. Your kids is the niggas that's gonna get close to you, bro. My motherfucking son that came here, he took all my lighters, he took everything. You know what I'm saying? My own son. So at the end of the day, you gotta watch them motherfuckers. You think, oh, it's my kid. I'm saying, for real. Once they get a certain age, they a dirtbag, bro.
She called her son a dirtbag because he took all her lighters. I mean, I know that got a certain number of followers and stuff like that across platform, but it ain't nothing more magical than finding somebody who just use their own personality to gain followers. I can't do it. Like I couldn't do it. All them years, if y'all been watching, all them years I've been going from city to city, doing all these great projects, giving away grants and all this other amazing stuff. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. It wasn't until I started talking about other people's stories and stuff that people started paying attention to me. So for me, if you can just on the strength of your personality, your life, get followers like her, she got like 70,000 right now, 75,000, and I'm definitely watch every video. You pretty much magic. You are pretty much magic. If just the regular stories of your day, people are interested to hear, you're pretty much magic because that does not happen. That did not happen to me. So I always be in awe. But here's one of my favorite Chicago influencers. Let me see. Here it is. Her name is Vegas.
I feel like roaches and bed bugs traumatize the black community. We don't look at no motherfucking roaches and bed bugs like they bugs. A white motherfucker might say, that's just a bug. No, the fuck it ain't. Motherfucker better not have no roaches. Bet the fuck not have no bed bugs. But we gonna feel away. The motherfucker have a couple spiders, a couple ants.
I mean, I like her because she just loud for no reason. I be like, God damn, bitch. And that's how I feel like I am, loud for no reason, especially since I be here quiet the whole time. The only time noise is in my apartment is if I'm making a video and I talk loud in my video. So when I go outside, if anybody happens to talk to me, my volume is still the same as I am when I'm making my video. So I be like, yeah. And they be like, damn, bitch, you just loud for no reason. I know I'm loud. I'm not being mean. I just talk loud. So she does the same thing. Her name is Mel. Oh, you gotta follow her. It's VEGNMEL. And she's on, I love her because I found her on TikTok. She's from Chicago. And she talks a lot about like Chicago life. And then she don't show it, she just talk about it. And it's interesting enough to follow her, just to listen to her. I want this. She's not even showing her whole face. She just showing the corner of her eye and letting her voice and her story captivate her audience. And she's doing a great job. So and then I saw her on Facebook. She's getting that money. People be scared. That's why I love when a bitch ain't scared. I love when a bitch ain't scared. People be scared. You be looking at other people like, how they doing that, bitch? Because we just turned on our camera. We didn't do anything different. Hey, Sean Mike. Hey, Casey. We didn't do anything different. We didn't do anything special. We just did it. We just press record or press upload. And y'all not doing it. That's the only difference. Y'all not doing it. We decided to just go ahead. And I just love that. So when I saw her, she's got a good following on Facebook and she got a good following on TikTok. She making bread. She making bread, I'm telling you. And she's just a regular girl from Chicago, just using her personality. Sometimes she get on there and be twerking, and I be dancing with her too, but I just enjoy her so much. But anyway, so tonight, but right now I'm supposed to be talking about how I slowed today and how fascinated I am by that. And living in Chicago for the first time, this is my first Chicago winter. And so I'm going to show you what I put on for because I went back out because I had another freebie on my McDonald's app, and I went back out to this evening to go get another free thing from McDonald's because they got a free shit on my app. And I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I put on. But actually, I don't feel like doing all that, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna show you at least some of it. Hold on. Let me turn my thing. Okay, excuse my house. Excuse my house. So this is my bed. This is my house. This is my bed is not made or nothing like that, but that's okay. So right now I got on a sweater and a skirt type of thing. Let me see. See, I don't know how easy this gonna be to show y'all because I don't have really, really good lighting in here. I mean I could, but I usually don't need to show it off, but see, boom. But I'm gonna show you my boots. Sit on the thing. Look at my boots. I love these. Put on my boots. And woo! See, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So look at my boots. Can I show you? Look at them. They're so cute. And they're so comfortable. Oh my God, they're so comfortable. Yes, honey, comfortable. Now let me show you my coat. Now I got this coat just thinking, oh my God, this is gonna be so cozy, but it really held up to the 30-degree weather I just was in. I went outside in 30-degree weather. They said it felt like 13. And I had on a sweatshirt, sweatpants, with two layers, and this coat. And I was doing it. Hey, I feel so warm. And I was warm. I was not cold outside. I had on my gloves. Let me put on my gloves for y'all. It's loud outside. Let's see, I had on my gloves. This is my first time wearing my gloves. Well, when I wore them out today. And let me show you what I had on. I had on my hat. And I had on my scarf. on all this, and I was like this. Ooh, it's cold. And I was practicing this too because when I got this coat, it would be like last week when I got this coat. It was not, I've been trying to wear it, but it ain't been cold enough to wear it, but I've been trying to wear it anyway. And I remember just standing in the mirror going, ooh, it's cold. Just practicing how I was going to be when it get cold for real. And today, it was cold for real. Look at me. I look like I'm bundled up. I'm bundled up. This is for that Chicago cold weather. And it snowed today. It snowed today. I was so happy. I asked the girl I was getting my coffee, you excited for the first snow of the year? She was like, no. I was like, oh, sorry about that. Look at me, I'm all bundled. And it worked. This worked. I was warm. The only thing is my whole face and my ears was cold too. Let me see. Oh, I need something else. I need something else to cover it all up. I'm just so proud. I had my coat. I had my coat. Oh, but let me show you. I got another coat. I got this from Walmart. And this is for when I go to I don't think this is as warm, but let me put this over here. You see why I got a stack of clothes right here. This is my stack of clothes. This is my and let me show you. This is my I don't know what the hell you call this. The little storage thing. I just put my sweaters and stuff in there. And my black for when I do my videos. But yeah, so what I'm gonna show you my other coat. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary. Mary, boom, boom, boom. Now y'all ain't ready for this coat. Now this coat right here, oh my God. This coat right here, when I got this coat, I was like, hell yeah. This says Te-Erika. This says I'm living the high life. This coat says I done made it in life. Yes, here we go. Ooh, honey, yes. Look at this coat. Oh, yes. Fur. I'm just playing. This coat was $30 at Walmart. Yes, it was only $30. And I was like, I got to get it if it's only $30. Let me see. I haven't worn it outside yet. I don't think it's appropriate for like really cold weather. But it got pockets. It's on sale right now. This is what they be doing on the influencer videos when they be showing off their clothes. I love it. Look. So you know when I go out next month, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going somewhere. I got it on my calendar. I'm gonna wear this coat. And don't I look fancy? Don't I look like, ooh, yes, I look luxurious in my coat. I don't know, it's so funny because having this additional thing to your wardrobe, a coat, is just so like, I don't know. I was trying, first I was getting like the short bubble coats. Let me show you my other coat. I was getting the short bubble coats thinking that was going to be okay. But it wasn't. It literally wasn't. Let me show you my other coat. Hold on, I'm getting the coat. Hold on. Hold on, I'm coming. This regular coat. See, just the regular black coat. Oh, look. I guess I did wear it one time. I was sweating. I remember what, because it wasn't cold enough to wear it. I was sweating in this. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, shit. That's the lighting. Ooh. It's cold. It's cold. It's cold. I know I'm acting silly. I don't care. I'm just in a really good mood because I got my boots. Honey, when you got some good boots, you feel like you can do anything in life. And these boots are more comfortable than any other shoes I ever had. Like, I'm looking at the rest of them shoes like, I never want to wear y'all. Y'all can just go jump in the garbage. I want to wear these boots, these Uggs. I want to wear these for the rest of my life. You can bury me in them. They're so comfortable. I'm about to go get me some more in some different colors because it feels like a hug on my feet. I want to wear them to bed, but you can't wear shoes to bed. But if they made this wrapped around my feet tight in socks, I would wear that. That's just I would buy those. Hold on, I'm gonna put my coat back. I'm gonna show you my other coat. Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary, Mary, boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm gonna show you this coat too that I got for fancy occasions. And this one, I love it. I love this one. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Don't run away. I'm coming. I'm gonna show you my other coat so y'all can see. Here we go. Oh, look at me. Oh, shoot, I'm fancy. I'm fancy. Ah! Oh, I'm having a problem over here. Look at this coat. Yeah, I look like I'm doing something. I got some business to take care of. You know, I ain't have none of this stuff in my wardrobe. Never, ever. It's long too. See, it's long. It go all the way down. It go all the way down. See, very nice, very chic, very debonair. As you can see, the tag's still on it because I ain't wearing it yet. I'm gonna find somewhere to wear it to. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me hang it back up and come on back over and talk. But yeah, none of my coats cost over $50. All of them were affordable, and I actually I think that the one I really love, the one I had on the day, I think that was like $60. But none of them coats was expensive at all, so I felt good about it. So yes, thank y'all for allowing me to show off my coats and my winter wear. um, Let me see. Casey said, I love that coat. It looks cozy. Thank y'all for y'all comments. I appreciate that. Sean Mike say, oh, thanks for coming on live, making me smile. He said, where'd you get the boots? You have yourself ready for Chicago weather. You see that? Girl, don't make me show off my boots. Hey, hey, hey. Let me show them again. Hey, look at these boots. Yay. Yay, look at my boots. I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna get some more. Those just Ugg, regular Ugg boots. I'm gonna get me some more. I'm gonna get me some more. Literally, I don't know. I need to get one more because they feel so good. They even feel better than sandals. These are the best feeling shoes I ever experienced in my life. I've never felt shoes that felt so good. I'm so grateful. So, and all I do is just walk to McDonald's for some coffee, or if I win something on the app, then I buy it. Or walk to the store real quick. But it feels good to be prepared in case I want to go somewhere, which I do. I have some things I'm going. Do I have things? It's November. What's going on this month? I don't know. I think I got something at the end of the month, and then I got something next month. Next month. Guess where I'm going next month? I'm so excited. I'm so glad I can tell y'all, and y'all not gonna be hating and getting mad. Like, bitch, you just think you all that. Guess where I'm gonna go? I got a ticket to the Phantom of the Opera. And this time I'm gonna wear that white coat or the black one. You never know if I want to be fancy with my fur, my $30 fur, or I'm gonna wear my white trench. Oh my god! I'm gonna go see fancy play because I'm a patron of the arts. I love arts. I love the arts, but I have not been able to go to any place, and I've been meaning to. I've been meaning to go to some movies because I like going to the film festivals. Every time it's time for me to go, I be so tired. I literally have it on my calendar, and literally the calendar will ring a alert like get your ass up and go. And I remember the last time I was planning to go, I got dressed and everything, and then when I looked again, it was for the next night, and I had already gotten dressed the night before. So of course I didn't go the next night. So what time is it? It's 10:40. I just want me a nice Caesar salad right now. I want something nice and fresh and crisp and cold. But do I have something like that? Hell no. What do I have? Popsicles. But you know what I do have? Crab legs, because crab legs was on sale at Jewel's for $7.99. So I went. I went last week and got some. And I was like, okay. That was my first time shopping in Jewels. And Jewels is prices is like Walgreens and CVS. You know how you play them convenience store prices? That's how Jewels regular prices is. Everything is super expensive in that bitch. But the people there is very nice. And the chicken at Jewel's grocery store is top notch. They fried chicken. Had to get me a piece because I just want to see, how their chicken tastes. Because everybody chicken tastes good. And for me, the best chicken be coming out of those little display tables every time. I don't know why. That tastes really good. And that was really now I'm gonna give that chicken the number 2 spot behind um Daly's restaurant, which is like a staple in the community. But their chicken to me is the best, seasoned in and out. Jewel's chicken, the grocery store, their chicken number 2, the best. It was so good and delicious. And then I'm gonna have to go with this corner store I saw with, and I tried their chicken thigh because I always just let me get a thigh. Let me see how y'all chicken it. And their chicken was good too. So I'm gonna have to go like that. Sean might say, I'm loving these lives. I would love if you do more because this is one of the things that are keeping me sane with all the things going on personally. Aw. I try to come on when I have something to say because think about it. I try to stay on here for an hour and a half. So, you know, I gotta build up some shit to talk about. I can't just do it every day. And plus I need to be making content. I need to be making content so I can pay all my bills and pay for these people that I have helping me. I'm so grateful for them, but I probably can only keep 2. We'll see how they all work out. I got 3 people right now who's helping me. One, I'm never gonna get rid of her. She can't go anywhere. The other 2, if I hope they work out, if not, that's okay. I just go slower. I just be rushing stuff. But if I could get these other 2 up and going without me, without me needing to talk to them every day, I could focus on other stuff, and that's the whole point of getting people and building a team so that they can handle the routine tasks and you can focus on, expanding and stuff like that. So that's what I hope to do. But yeah, so what else going on? That's about it. I can't think of nothing else. Let's see. Oh, guess what? It's an interesting story. My son called me this week and was like, Mom, guess what? I'm like, what? He's like, I was at work today. Well, how was work? He was like, it was good. He said, a lady comes up to me and she's like, hey, I need so and so and so. And he's like, okay, I can help you. And he goes to help the lady. And then the lady looks at his name tag and says, are you Cy? And he says, yeah. And she says, are you Te-Erika's son? And he was like, yes, I am. He assumed that she was a friend of mine, but she said, no, I don't know her personally, but I follow her. And I've been following her for a long time since before she moved to LA. And I just think she's great. And it's so good to meet you. Good luck with your career. And she knew all about him because I talk about him. And I was like, oh my God, how exciting. I said, Cy, how did you feel? He said, I felt so proud of you. I was like, oh. Somebody that follow me that I don't know recognize my son because I talk about him. I say, "Ooh, Cy, you internationally known now." He say, "People be knowing you." I said, "I told you, I don't be lying." People do recognize me, which is a good and a bad thing. The good part is, um, when I see somebody that recognize me and they smile, that means I made them happy with the content I create. That just I could just die right there because I've done my job of entertaining and delighting people, and it makes them feel good when they see me. But then here go the other people who would never tell me they follow me, never admit it, but they take everything I say literally or personally directed towards them. So when then I see them, they get mad. I'll be like, bitch, I'm just talking. This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. I'm supposed to make you feel something, either good, bad, sad, happy, shocked. I'm supposed to make you feel something. Don't hold it against me personally. I'm gonna get on here and talk. I'm just gonna say some shit. I'm entertaining y'all. So it was really good to see that somebody approached my son and gave him a positive review of his mom, and he said he was proud of me. And that made me feel so happy. That made me feel so happy. I really want some chocolate right now. Y'all have no idea. And some red wine. And I have neither. I have no chocolate. I have no red wine. And I just feel like the yearning for that. I have a yearning for that. But more than anything, I have a yearning to go viral because I've only gone viral one time, and it's already the 9th of the month. That means I have how many more days in a month before the month is over, so I can make my money because we got to the from the 1st to the 31st on all platforms. That's how they count it. So we be hustling, trying to make our money, make our money. Do all these videos, perform and everything. And I just am so proud of some of these creators that just they so consistent, dog. They so consistent and they so creative with the things that they bring in, and you could tell they're so smart because they're not waiting for somebody to tell them what to do next. Like nobody gave me a content plan. I have to create a content plan for my researchers. This is what we're gonna post on this day. This is gonna post. This is where we're going and create it. So these creators out here, they just coming up with this in their head. I'm gonna show them this. I'm gonna show them that. I'm gonna show them this. I'm gonna show them. And it takes such responsibility and self leadership in order to do that without waiting for somebody with, and then to endure the times when your videos be flopping and you don't get no views, so you're not getting paid. I remember one time I went to a whole week and I barely made $100 the whole week. Yeah, I was like, God damn, what I'm gonna do? Keep trying. That's all you gonna do. Just keep trying. So I I just want to say this. I just created a new platform, and it's called what's it called? Chicago Fourth Ward Community News. I'm gonna show it, and yeah, I did that. Basically, I was looking at this video I did today. Basically, this platform is here. And what I've been doing is trying to keep up with posting news that's relevant to the community, news stories and videos. I got some arrest warrants, like I'm going to post more people been arrested. I went to the grocery store. I posted that just to say, hey, I'm going to post some sales and events and stuff like that. And girl was missing. A lot of people shared that. And then I posted about some crime that was happening around there and Halloween and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep up with that page. But I want to say to anybody who's watching and is wondering what my MO is as far as, doing this stuff, if you don't know me, I come in peace. I come to support. Like, I swear, I don't, like, I'm going to take it to the. Let me see what Penelope say. Hey, Penelope. Penelope say, I would love a cup of hot, creamy, sweet tea. How does sweet tea be creamy? What? You crazy? I want some chocolate. I want something hot and hot chocolate. I want some hot chocolate. I do have some too. I'm not gonna make it though. I got a little water here. What kind of cream? Penelope say add cream to it. What is the cream that you add to the tea? I don't know nothing about that. So I was watching. I'm gonna say this because the reason I want to bring this up that I come in peace because guess what show I watched for the first time? It was yesterday. I think yesterday I couldn't find no stories. My researchers couldn't find me no stories. None of that stuff. So I was just at a loss, and I say maybe. What's a good one? Maybe I should just take a break because honestly, throughout the month I may take 2 days off at the most. 2 days out of 30 days that I don't do no work. But that's very rare. I would probably take less than that. I'm probably gonna do something. If I'm at least to post one image, but just to take a whole day off, I don't do that. But I try to take 1 or 2 days off. But even though I didn't really do the whole thing. But anyway, yesterday I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing, even though I probably did anyway. But I said I'm gonna watch a show. So I watched 2 movies. One of the movies was called Forever. I was on Tubi, and one of the movies called Forever, and it was about a girl. Her name was I think Megan Good, and she met Taye Diggs, and she was a single mom with 3 daughters, and he was a local man who came to rescue her and be a part of her life, and how he integrated into her family with her daughters cussing them out, and he trying to be their father figure, and she ended up. You want me to spoil it? Spoiler alert! Don't listen if you ain't seen it. She ended up dying, you know what I'm saying? So at the end, I wasn't expecting that. And it became a whole thing because now they got this stepfather who's married to their mother and they love him, but they have a real father who's coming into their life and wants to be a part of their life too. And they don't like him. So it's kind of like, it was an interesting little dynamic that they was exploring there. And I didn't think she was gonna die. Like, god damn, bitch, we just seen you find love for real and be supported and happy with the man. And now you gotta die. God damn, who made that? Tyler Perry? Did he make that? Make sure she dies. She don't get to enjoy that shit forever. But I watched that, and then I watched I think I watched Shallow Hal. You remember that old movie where the man he get hypnotized to only see the beauty within people, and he get to see the outside. Their beauty within is reflected on the outside. So everybody that he think is gorgeous is really just gorgeous on the inside. They don't necessarily look good on the outside. So he meeting all these women. He think they so fine and stuff, but really his friend looking at him like, them some ugly women. But his friend is shallow too. So basically, now he going around falling in love, and he meet a girl, he fall in love, but it turns out that she is not his type physically in real life, because in real life, if he could really see her for who she is, she's really obese, and he don't like that. He only want smoking hot girls because he's stupid, because he's childish, immature. But eventually he gets out of that hypnosis and sees her for who she is, and he's like, I don't care what you look like, I still love you, and you're still beautiful to me. And they end up staying together. I saw that. Then the Tubi just kept going, you know what I'm saying? And I saw this show. Damn dogs, what the dogs out there barking like that? This show, it was called Empire. I had heard of this show before, with Lucius and Cookie Lions. I ain't never seen that show in my life. I've heard about it. I missed out on a lot of shit over the years because I was trying to survive. And to me, if your bills ain't paid, if you don't know how you gonna make it, why are you entertaining yourself with TV and music and fashion and stuff like that? I can't do it. I'm not gonna be. I could never give myself the grace to just fuck around when my life wasn't set up the way I wanted it to be. I just couldn't do it. So I missed out on a lot of music, a lot of movies. I don't know. I ain't never seen that. A lot of television shows. What the fuck I look like? Watching a TV show when my rent is due and I don't have it yet. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's doing this social media stuff for all these years and not making it. I was not making it. I was not making it. I was not doing well. So I had to take odd jobs here and do all this other shit just to keep it going. And I would not allow myself the luxury. To me, it's a luxury to sit up and listen to music. My son like, how you not gonna listen to music? I'm like, bitch, music is not productive. That's not doing anything for me. What the fuck I look like just sitting up there taking an hour to listen to a fucking album? How is that gonna help me pay this light bill? Take care of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's crazy. So I missed out on a lot of stuff. So I missed out on Empire. So the first episode came up and I'm looking because I have the TV on mute too, because like I said, I live in silence. I can't stand all that noise. So I had to put it on mute. And I'm looking, I'm like, this look like Taraji Henson. And that looked like what's his name? The light-skinned man from Whoop That Trick. Get him, whoop that trick. Well, I forgot his goddamn name. But anyway, and then I said, oh, and I clicked it and it said season 1, episode 1. I said, oh my God, it's the first episode. Let me see. So I'm watching it and I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. And what stands out to me, which I had to stop the show after a few episodes, because it seemed like people get into so much drama because of their quest for power. It's like, you gonna actually murder somebody so you can be at the top. You want physical and financial prosperity so bad that you're gonna hurt a bunch of people to get it. You want to be admired so bad that you're willing to hurt your brother, your siblings, your family. Like, get out of here. Like, that's why I just say I come in peace. I'm doing the Chicago Fourth Ward Community News because if I was in heaven and God was like, hey, Te-Erika, what job do you want to do today? I want to report on what's going on in the community. Yeah, and I want to give tours. And on the weekend, I want to be a waitress. Like, those are the things that I would do for free in heaven if I had to pick my jobs. So that's why I'm doing this page, because it is fun for me and I like to fill my life with stuff that brings me joy. I'm not doing it to tear nobody down, to expose nobody, I'm not political. I don't have a political affiliation. I'm not Democratic and I'm not Republican. I'm nothing. I don't have a religious affiliation. I'm not religious on nothing. I don't want to take over your organization. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. But if I see you doing something positive, I want to support. If you organize, if I run into you and you say you organizing something, and I like, oh, this person's cool, I'm gonna show up. I'm not trying to break nobody down, expose nobody. People send me stuff all the time, trying to get me to show the truth. Bitch, I ain't interested in that. If it's not already viral, I'm not really gonna talk about it. So with everything I do, it's good intentions. I know most people can't believe it because especially because this Chicago and Chicago is known for they said they're known for people dragging each other down. I am not trying to drag nobody nowhere. I'm trying to expose if you're doing something amazing, if you're doing something weird, you know. But if you're hurting people and people are coming to me saying they're hurting me, okay, yeah, I might talk about that. But it's not like I'm going out of my way trying to be like, I'm bringing this bitch down so I can take their place. I'm not trying to be a politician. I don't want to be at the top of the heap. I don't want everybody to admire me. I'm not going to run for no office. I don't want to be the president of your organization. Like, people be just getting so like freaked out. She going to take over. I ain't taking nothing over. I just want to do my little reports. I want to do my reports. Say, guess what happened on Halloween? Guess what happened at this place? Guess what happened? Here's the history. Make people feel stuff. That's it. You don't have to worry about me. If you want to participate, you can. If you don't, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do everything I said I'd do, whether you support and to participate or not. I don't mind. But I do invite everybody to participate. If you want to talk to me, want me to share your story of your organization, I'm not gonna just flat out promote you for free. But if you're doing something interesting that makes it newsworthy, then I'm gonna do something about you. But like, I don't have no, like, I remember in New Orleans, I remember this person say, I thought we was gonna be allies. Allies in what? Is there like some secret competition that going on? Well, if there's a secret competition for some kind of clout, or I don't know what the fuck the competition could be where you would need an ally. I don't know about it, and I don't really want to participate in it. I don't care. I'm just over here making videos and saying, look what's happening in the world, and mostly look at the amazing things that people are doing to solve problems. That's really what I like to do. So yeah, that's about it. So let me see. Trinidad say milk or coffee creamer to your tea. You add milk and coffee to creamer to your tea. You know what? That kind of reminded me of being in LA. And I remember this lady came and brought me some tea. I was like, what the fuck is you doing? And she was putting creamer in it. And she was like, just taste it. I don't think I tasted it. So I came. Casey said, sounds like Tyler Perry. Casey said, I never watched it either. I've heard it though. You never watched Empire? It's pretty cool. Like I really enjoy. I can say I enjoy it. The only parts I don't enjoy is when they start doing the music parts. Like I don't like hearing them sing. I don't like hearing them rap. I don't want to hear none of the music part. But the other dynamics behind it, like this lady, her name is Cookie. She's in the middle of the show. At the beginning of the show, she's in prison. She gets out of prison after 17 years, but she was supposed to serve 30 for like some kind of drug charge. It turns out that she took the fall for this man, which is her husband, her ex-husband's business, and she took it. She took the rap so he could continue to prosper. But when she got in there, guess what he did, girl? He just stopped seeing her, stopped writing her, and divorced her and left her in there high and dry. Because he thinking, 30 years, bitch, I ain't got time for that. I got shit to do. But I think she knew he was going to do that, which is why she was willing to take the rap, because he wasn't just going to stay stagnant. He was going to keep moving. And he ended up turning their business that they started together into like multi-million-dollar record label. But he got a new girlfriend. Her name Boo Boo Kitty. And she looked like Halle Berry. And she got a little backbone to her. She got a little feistiness to her too. And a little, like, what's the word? Manipulations. Like, you know how people be like, I'm going to get them to do this, so I'm going to talk about them. And I don't know how to do none of that shit. I have there's nothing I want from people for me to be able to, can't think of nothing to want from people for me to want to manipulate them. If I want something, I'm going to ask, can you give me a ride? Or, can you, I don't know. I can't think of shit else. I wouldn't even ask for a ride because I can take an Uber. I can't think of anything to want for me to try to be fucking manipulating. I don't want to be at the top of this society. Like, that's so crazy to me. Look at this crazy society we live in. Look at how things are just going, just downhill. And you telling me that I want to be on the top of it? I want to be the queen of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the most admired of it. What? First, you need to clean all this up and restructure it. Then it'll be something that's really worth feeling respectable to be a leader of. Like, at this point, I don't want to be the leader of it. I just want to add something to y'all day where y'all can smile or feel something other than despair. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't know what's going on with this camera, but Terrence Howard, thank you, Penelope. But this camera making me look so good. I feel like I don't look like this in person. And I feel nervous because when I'm on TikTok, like TikTok has a filter and it's automatic. You got to turn it off. So if I start getting too many comments saying, you look so pretty, especially if it's a man, I'd be turning that filter off. I was like, I don't want to hear that shit right now. Like, I heard that, honestly, I've heard you're so pretty a lot during my life. I'm grateful, for that, However, how the fuck did it really benefit me? I still had to do everything by my goddamn self. Still had to figure all this shit out alone. The fuck out of here. I'm just entertaining you for fun. Get the fuck out of here. So anyway, I turned that filter off so I can stop getting those. You're so pretty. Okay. I'm just here to tell my stories. That's it. Let's see what stories I told today. We can go over them. This woman who was accused of killing her baby daddy and chopping off his head so that she could marry his son. I love this lady. She's accused of killing her baby daddy. She had 2 kids from him, 2 daughters. And then when his body was found, his head was missing. She confessed, saying she hit him with a stick, but she don't know what happened after that. But then she came back and said she take back her confession. She's sorry, she lied, but she can prove that she didn't do it. I guess her lawyer told her, don't be confessing that, dummy. So now they're in trial, trying to figure out if she did it or not. Her lawyer is saying that the son did it. And it turns out that she killed her baby daddy, who she had the 2 kids from, because the judge, the prosecutor's trying to say she did it so that she can have a happy relationship with his son. She did end up marrying her baby daddy's son. They got married, even though she met him when he was a teenager. And once he came legal age, they got married. And they're saying that she did it so she could be with him. That's wild. That's fucking crazy. So I don't know.
Man, you were
this one.
Internet sensation, man. My sister and all my cousins been talking about you. They love you all around the world, Chief. They say you the finest chief in the United States right now, man. What you got to say about that?
So y'all gotta go see that video I just put together of Chief Michael Pickett. I know I brought him up last time, and he stopped being viral this week, but I wanted to bring him back to the forefront in case people missed it, because his whole thing about this Alabama police chief going viral is such a delight to see a Black man being promoted and praised and just like torn apart with our eyes. Every woman is just ogling him and just loving him down, because that does not happen often with Black men in the media. So I just love how all these, I was like, let me push it some more. And like I said last video, I actually found him in April, and I made a video about him and it went viral. Another woman just posted another video about him and her went even more viral than mine. But I found him because I was researching a crime that happened in Birmingham. It was a murder. It was a horrific murder. And it was a detective who helped solve the crime. And I was trying to find the detective because I wanted to put his picture in it when I did the story. But his picture was nowhere to be found all over Google. So I went to the police website and was looking to see if he was there. I didn't see him again. I guess he's trying not to be visible and recognized, which is smart. He's a police detective. But guess who was visible? This motherfucking police chief, Michael Pickett. I'm like, goddamn, who the fuck is this? He fine. And I'm going back trying to find the detective, decide I can't find him, still trying to write that other story. But I can't stop thinking about Michael Pickett because he fine as fuck. And then I'm like, let me just make a story about Michael Pickett. I'm just going to, I put that murder story on pause and made a video about Michael Pickett and how fine he is as a police chief of Birmingham, Alabama. and it went viral. This was way back in April, so it just went viral again. But her video went into the millions. Mine never got to the millions. So regardless of what, we got a black man right now that's getting so much shine, more than any other black man that we got out there right now. Like, nobody's sweating Morris Chestnut no more. Nobody's sweating like all these black actors anymore just for their gorgeousness. And finally, we got somebody else to, put on the pedestal and say, "Damn," and they go. And he is, like, to me, and I put on my post today when I promote him some more, so more people can be, salivating over him. To me, he looks like a reward. Like, he's something, like he would be a trophy. That's a trophy husband. Like, let me bring my finance man over here so y'all can see what I got. You know what I'm saying? And then when you bring him over, everybody gonna be like, "Yeah, damn, I never forget my friend." This hoe started sending me pictures of all the dudes she messed with over the years. Like, she was just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, "God damn, bitch." And then I was like, "Who is this one?" And she was like, "That's my baby daddy." I said, She said, "Right." You know what I'm saying? She only mess with the finest dudes like ever. Like, I'm like, "Your roster is pretty nice." She was like, "That's right." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Okay." I'm thinking, let me not, I can't show my roster. I don't want to, I can't show my roster. But she said, "No, I don't mess with some oogaboos." She called them oogaboos. She said, "I don't mess with some oogaboos too, but not for too long." She said because she wasn't really like into, she was trying to see who gonna treat her the best. And she said, even though everybody admires her and talk about how beautiful she is all the time, and I'm like, how does that feel for everybody to tell you how gorgeous you are every day, your whole life? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. But if I was so gorgeous, why none of these motherfuckers ain't act right? I'm like, damn, you're right. So now she got somebody that is acting right with her. And it's so interesting to watch it happen because she's turned into a totally different person than the person that I was when we first met and started being friends. Because before, she was on some F these type of, F them, I ain't with that stupid shit. These niggas ain't. Now she's like, he might be the one. I'm like, oh my God, who the hell is this? Well, let me tell you what he did to make her think she's the one. And this is why I was fussing out. Did I fuss my friend out? I kind of did, but then again, you got to let women do what they want to do. And I told her, so one of my friends, we're not really friends no more. I told her I can't be friends with her, only because I don't want to. So anyway, but before that, when I was still trying to figure that out, she was talking to a man that makes no effort. And I was like, how you gonna be with somebody that makes no effort? You making all the effort. Like, she literally uproot her whole life to go be with him. And he does nothing but just talk. And he's always been like that. And I remember before when we was younger, this the same guy, she still love him. I'm like, you still mess with that? Has he done anything different? Yeah, he's changed. I'm like, what has he done different? You ain't gonna understand. I'm like, oh, you ain't gonna understand. You ain't got no concrete evidence that he ain't changed. You still doing everything. But if that would make her happy, that's what make her happy. But in this incident, it's totally different. I'm like, why are you acting like this? You want to consider being married. You never want to consider being married before. Like, she was against it. And she's like, girl, it's just the transparency about everything. His credit score, his money, his everything. He's always just checking with me for. He treats me like I am the wife that he's always wanted. He treat her like that already. Not, oh, let me see if she's worthy. Oh, let me put her to the test. No, you are my wife, but he doesn't demand anything from her. He doesn't be like, you better come cook for me. You better come bust it open. You better show me. You better prove me. He don't do that. He just said, this is my wife. I'm going to treat her like that. And that's it. That's it. He just treats her like that. And then she feels like she's his wife. And one of the most amazing things he did was he was like, look, I used to live in the house that I'm in with another woman. And I don't want you to feel no kind of way about coming over here. So this is what I want you to do. I'm going to send you 3 houses, 3 links, three houses. You pick the house you want. I'm going to buy it. So that when you come ready to come spend time with me in my house, it's a fresh house just for us to create our story in. What the fuck? That sounds like a movie, right? But I'm telling you, this not no lie. She said, girl, I picked the most expensive house. And then she texts me like, I don't know, sometime later, I'm like, girl, he got that house. He bought it. I'm like, what? And then she's like, he moved in. I'm like, what? I'm like, when you gonna go see it? She said, I'm about to go see it. I'm like, what? He bought a house for her. He bought it for himself, but he just didn't want, her to feel any kind of way being in the house that another woman was in. She never told this man she wanted to marry him or nothing, but he's just preparing his life as though she is a permanent part in it, and he just playing the role of her husband, even though he's not. And she likes the feeling of how they're interacting and the benefit she get. So I'd be like, so what the fuck is the benefit? Because I don't get it. Like, it's She's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what the benefit is. She said, when you meet a smart man, he's very resourceful, and he helps you come up with solutions to things that's going on. I'm like, oh, okay. So, like, with her business, he will help her think of things. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. That would be cool. That would be kind of cool. And she said, and can you imagine somebody considering you in all things? Considering what? And she was like, how you would feel about it. I was like, oh. And not wanting to hurt you and wanting to make sure that you are okay in everything and every day. Like, okay, every day. She was like, every day. And I'm like, so I had previously told her because another guy she was talking to, and I liked him because he was trying to be there every day. I said, with the two guys you talking to right now, out of both of them, I like this one because he's trying to be there for you every day. He's not like, call me when you need me or just showing up when it's an emergency. Every single day, he's trying to be there for the boring days and for the emergencies. And to me, that's a person that's trying to love you every day versus somebody who just like reach out. Like, I'm like, that's not. So I just be saying my opinion, child. I don't be knowing. She know I don't got no experience. I ain't never been in a relationship. I just be over here by myself. Speaking of, why I almost cried the other day? I almost cried because I was watching a video and you had a sad song to it. I think it was that Michael Jackson song, You Are Not Alone. I am here with you. And in the video, I think it was people, I don't really remember. But the video, I think they was hug. People was like seeing people that they hadn't seen in a long time and they was hugging them. And immediately as I'm watching that video, I'm starting to feel a little way. Like, I can't think of anybody who is missing me and that wants to see me. I can't think of one person that's like, I can't wait to see her again. No, I can't think of not one person. And as soon as I had that thought, I was like, and I just started crying. And I was just like, oh my God. What? And I took off my glasses and I was like, oh God. And then I say, what? What the fuck are you crying for, bitch? You just got some new boobs. And you're going to see Te-Erika Badu next month. You crazy. You crazy. You waking up doing everything you want to do in your life. And your bills is all paid. You healthy. You got crab legs in the refrigerator so you can eat whenever you want. What is there to cry about? There's nothing to cry about. Like, it just switched so quick. First, I was like, ooh. And then when I talked to my son about it, he was like, it's okay to be lonely. I'm like, but I'm not. I'm not lonely. I don't get lonely. Like, I walk in this bitch every day like, I'm so glad ain't nobody here. Do I ever want somebody to talk to? No, not really. Sometimes all I want is when I go out into a store that the people there be nice. That the people there say something funny or at least smile a little smile. And if they don't, that's fine too. As long as they don't be rude. I don't really be needing companionship and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of, man, I told y'all that I was going to go and meet with this lady. And I said, when I go talk to her, I already know I'm going to stay as long as I can. She got to kick me out because what she does for her work in the community is something that is just near and dear to my heart. And I just want to hear everything. So I get up and I get dressed and I go to meet with this lady. And I'm going to show you the picture because I just posted on Facebook because I felt like I was so cute. Honey, hold on. You couldn't tell me I wasn't cute. Hold on. Oh, I've been feeling cute lately. Here it is. This is a similar picture that I posted on Facebook. I felt cute that day. But even though my head's kind of big right now, I'm just getting old. But anyway, um when I tell you I went there and I just had such an amazing time. I had such a good time. And it turns out I wasn't just meeting with her. I was meeting with her and all her friends. She had all her friends there. It turns out they had like a girls' day. And she invited me to come by. And I was just like, what? And when I got there, they was gossiping, girl, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm into this, let's gossip. And then she was like, why don't you introduce yourself? And I was like, hi, I'm Te-Erika, la, 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 la. And they was like, all right, bitch. They ain't say bitch, but it was kind of like, bitch, who was you? Because it turns out that all of them know each other and have known each other for a long time. So here it is. I'm not the newest one, so somebody else who was newer, but she's close in age. These women are older than me, I will hope that they don't look at me like, bitch, you can't hang with us. But I would love to hang with them because they're smart. And one thing I noticed about the conversation, it was not centering men. I love a good group of women that don't center men. That ain't like, ooh, I hope he look like me. I hope I look good for a man. When they did talk about something, because some of them was married, when they did talk about it, they was like, I gotta cook because if I don't, he gonna act a fool. And it was so funny. So I had such a wonderful. I did not leave. Like after me and her finished talking, I just sat down with them, and whatever they was finishing doing, I just sat there and enjoyed it. They were looking at me like, "Who invited you to sit down, bitch? I don't give a fuck. I want to hang with y'all." And when it was over, I was the last one to leave because I didn't want to leave. I'm telling you. And then I'm like, when y'all gonna do this again? And then they told me, and I'm like, okay, I'll be here. They're looking at me like, bitch, who invited you? I don't care. Y'all should have told me. I'm gonna show up. Watch me. I'm gonna show up. And maybe I could bring something like muffins or something just to be like, thank you for letting me come back. Because I enjoyed talking to them. And I hope that they let me hang out with them, I hope they let me hang out with them. So yeah, that was a good time. I had a good. Speaking of, I met this lady in the store, and I randomly was just like thinking to myself, I'm in the store looking around. We at the Ross, and I'm standing in the store looking around, and I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Usually, when you go to a store in any other state, I've lived in a bunch of states. When you go into the Ross, the clothes there are seasonal. So now the clothes there are like boots and lots of sweaters. I've never seen so many sweaters and stuff like that. And I'm like, is this how it is if it stays cold a long time in Chicago, does that mean every time I come until next May or something, it's going to be all sweaters? I'm like, that's a long time to be looking for. Who the fuck shops and looking for a new sweater for the occasion? Like that just don't sound right. You look for a new dress, a new skirt, a new, something, a new top to go with your shorts and summer shit. Now it's all skirts and sweaters. So I just seen this random lady standing there, and I was just like, is this gonna be like this for months on end? I'm new to Chicago. And she said, yeah. And she started telling me about how to dress for winter. Me and this lady talked for like an hour and a half in Ross, standing over the clothes, just talk. She kept saying, I need to go, and I was like, yeah, go ahead. And then we'll just talk some more. And we'll just talk some more. We'll just talk some more. Till we just like exchange numbers. Like, bitch, we just gonna talk one day. One day we just gonna run our mouth again. That was a fun exchange. And the stories that she was telling me was amazing. I love listening to stories. Bitch, I don't need to tell none of my stories because my stories don't compare to listening to people tell their stories about their lives. And every time they tell me a story, I be thinking, bitch, you can go viral if you tell this. Why are you just telling it to me? Like, that's just a waste of money. This is a waste of breath. Why are you entertaining me personally? Like the other day, I was at the McDonald's, and this man comes and sit next to me. And he's like, I got robbed on the train last night. I was like, what? He said, yes. No, the bus. He was taking the bus at like 2 a.m. after delivering DoorDash. And then a man came up to him on the bus and robbed him on the bus. I say, what are they taking from you at 2 o'clock in the morning? And he's like, I had a nice jacket on, like, for the cold. They took that. I was like, what? And he said, and I was like, man, how you gonna do this? And he said, nobody stopped him. Everybody just let him do it and let him off. And I was like, how y'all ain't stopping? And it was like, we ain't see it. The bus driver said he ain't see it, and he was just so disappointed. But that was the day before, and obviously he got over it. And he had to continue to work because he was still out, delivering, stuff, like making deliveries and stuff. But I was just like, you telling me this story when you can tell the TikTok and potentially make some money? I don't understand it, but I guess everybody don't think like a content creator, because to me, everything could be content. It could be. So Roshi K said, hey friend, it's good to see you. It's normal to get in your feelings and be emotional sometimes. I hear you on that. And I was allowing myself. I was like, if I'm gonna cry and be sad, I'm gonna cry and be sad. But it just didn't feel right. It's like, what the fuck am I crying about? Because I don't have nobody to hug, when I got so much other shit that is going right and going well and going beautiful right now. Like I'm still able to take care of myself. Like I'm living my dream every single day. I'm accomplishing my goal. My goals have now become repetitive. Like I'm accomplishing the shit that I've accomplished already. I'm doing it 2 and 3 and 4 times. Like, come on, what the fuck am I sitting here being sad for? And I got my boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I got my boots, it's just a new world. But these boots so comfortable. Like, I would have never get. And I would see these girls with them boots very rarely, because what the fuck? Why would anybody wear these boots where I was living in New Orleans? Ain't no way. No, what the fuck you wearing Uggs for? And I would see it. I'm like, that's cute, but that shit looks sweaty. But they're so comfortable. I wish I could live in them. Bury me in them. I'm okay. I don't have no reason to cry. And then I sat there after I cried for that little bit, few seconds, and I was like, when was the last time you cried? And it probably was in Dallas. I think I was sad a lot in Dallas. That project that I did, but Black History Project in Dallas, really, I ain't gonna say it hurt me, but it was taxing, emotionally taxing. It was taxing. It was no reward. That's what it was. Because writing a book is hard in itself. Researching and writing it without a support where people are pouring into you willingly is hard. And then physically writing the book and putting it together and making sure it gets done without no financial support, and you just not making money, and like every day you writing this book, you're not making money. How are you going to eat? How are you going to pay your bills? You're not making money. All of that is hard. And then when you're in a situation that, like in a city where there's no reward, like I can't go out and do nothing fun. I can't go out and see somebody that's going to smile at me. It was extra hard. Dallas was hard. Dallas was kind of hard. The only thing saving grace about Dallas was my apartment was awesome. And every time I stepped in that bitch, I was like, hell yeah. And even just going down to the washing center, on point. And they had a pool on point. And everybody was just on point. And I love my apartment there, but oh well. I had to move on, and I'm just believing. I don't know how things are gonna go for me here. I don't know, because, I don't know. But I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to hopefully find a place that I can stay for some years. Like I'm 46. So by the time I need to move out of here, I'll be 47. Okay, I'm hoping to find a place to stay, for those rest of those 3 years, and maybe, when I turn 50, find somewhere else, but I just want to chill for a second and just focus on just enjoying my life and creating every day and elevating my career. But I can't keep doing it if I got to keep hopping around and hopping around. You got to find some kind of foundation somewhere. Even though I remember when I moved to New Orleans, this man, he's the one putting in my ear that I should stay in New Orleans, because he was like, I know I love New Orleans, but I didn't think about living there. And he was like, this was when I was visiting. And he was like, well, why don't you just find a little place here? And then you can still travel and have fun. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's not expensive here. I was like, I didn't think of it. He was like, yeah, just stay. Somebody suggested I stay somewhere. Well, that never happened in none of the cities I've ever lived in. Nobody said, well, I would like for you to stay. So I did. I stayed. And I rarely saw him. I saw him like 3 times the whole time I was there. The whole 3.5 years I was there, I saw him like 3 times. The last time was I was on my way to work at the French Quarter. I was a tour guide in the French Quarter, and I was on my way to work, and there was a festival happening at the Louis Armstrong Park, and he was coming out of it, and I was walking in, and I was like, "Hey, don't I know you?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "Yeah," and I don't got thicker. But when I met him, it was before COVID. Everybody got thicker during COVID. But yeah, I was just thinking the other day. I used to be a size 8. Now I'm a size 12. I think I'm a size 12. You know, like right now, that's the size I buy. So that's a lot. That's a big difference. But that's okay. I'm 46, and I still feel kind of fine. Let's see. Let's stand up. I'm wearing my boots just to let you know. I don't think I look too bad. I don't. I'm still alive. I know some people probably. You know what? It's so cool. What's cool is I got a message the other day, a DM, and the lady, was that a DM? I don't know. Well, anyway, somebody wrote me a message saying, "Every day I look forward to seeing you on my timeline," and that made like a big difference to me because somebody's looking forward to seeing my work. I'm a part of their life every day, and they would probably be like, "What happened to her?" If something happened to me, and that feels really good. That feels really good. But yeah. So this my silver thing over here is my radiator. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Is it supposed to like come on? Am I supposed to tap it? I don't know what the fuck. The building has radiator heat. It doesn't have central heat. And they keep sending out these notices saying, you know, the radiator is supposed to be on if it gets below like 65 or something like that. Right now it's like 30 degrees. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn it on or do something. So right now I'm heating my space with space heaters. I have two. And it's working perfectly. Like I don't want that radiator to turn on. Like leave it off, because I like being able to turn that fucking heater off, and not have to and open up a window to get some air through here, and then close it back up again when I'm getting a little bit too cold. But I like using my space heaters. I started using them in Alabama because in Alabama, guess how I was living in I think it was 1,300 square feet house, perfect size for me. In fact, it was a little bit too big, I think, honestly. It wasn't a shotgun house, but that electricity was $450 and then $475 a month during the winter. Once I saw that bill, I immediately contacted the leasing office and said I will not be renewing for next year, because there ain't no way I'm staying in here and paying this shit again. Ain't no way. I was devastated, hurt. I had not started making the money I'm making now on social media. So I was really hustling online, trying to still creating that income. This is when I was in Alabama. This was like 2 years ago. So I was not where I am now. So it was a lot. But then I noticed, but that was because I was using the central heat for the house, to heat this whole fucking house when I was literally living in one room, but I had to heat the whole house. But when I started using the space heaters and just staying in one room, I was like, this is perfect. I don't need to. And then my electricity bill went down. And I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So I still got that heater from Alabama. I took it with me to Texas, and I love it. It's so toasty and cozy. You know, when I'm sleeping, it's like a little hug. And I have the same heater here, and it's still toasty and cozy. So I'm happy too. Simply mean. The Berserker game say it's the free and fearless life. It's the free and fearless life. Intelligent, irreverent, anything can happen. They're singing one of my old theme songs when I used to be a vlogger. When I used to be a vlogger, let me see if I can pull up any one of them. When I used to be a vlogger on YouTube, I used to create these these vlogs that was like, where am I? That was so interesting. Let me see if I have any. I took all of them down. I took them all down, most of them. I took my whole channel down because I just was like, this is stupid. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all Nola vibes. I'm gonna show y'all the Nola vibe. Vibes with Te-Erika. Nola vibes. Gently Herman. Hey, welcome to Nola Vibes. I'm Te-Erika, and we're vibing in New Orleans, baby. Yes, we are. As you can see, that was when me and Jenny was hanging out in the French Quarter one day. You see how? So for every chapter of my life, I had like an intro, and then I would make videos. Let me see if I have any of them. Wow, I had a time. I had a time. Oh, hold on. I don't know. I'm trying to find the old one, but I took most of them down. Let me see. Oh, I'm trying to find one where I can play Free and Feel His Life. Oh, latest. I don't know. I don't know how to work this thing. And then now that I'm doing the shorts. What the fuck is this?
Did you hear the story about the woman who solved her own murder after she died? This is Teresita Basa.
How did that happen? I don't remember this story. That sounds interesting. Man, somebody on YouTube made a whole channel with nothing but my videos. I saw them do that several times on TikTok. I seen them do it on Facebook. I didn't know they was doing that on YouTube too. I went ahead and reported it off YouTube. Like, come on now. Look at this one. This is my friend. This is my friend Anna when she came to New Orleans. I actually had did her a solid. I had flew her out because she's just such an amazing woman. And I just feel like she deserves a certain treatment that she's not getting. And then when I feel like that about my friends, I try to give it to them on the sly, even though I'm sure that they would prefer if a man did it, but I would prefer if anybody did it. I wouldn't care who did it as long as somebody did it. So I was like, I'm going to fly you out to come see me. She was like, for real? I said, yeah. I said, pick an airline. She picked the airline. I bought the ticket. And that was the last time I saw her too. We don't really speak no more, but I just wanted to make sure she knows that she deserves every good thing that she could possibly think of, because not only is she a cool ass, smart ass person, every person who knows her benefits from her presence, and especially men. She be upgrading them. She be choosing these men that's kind of like, why you should have left him. Like, when you choosing apples, you should have left that apple right there. He don't deserve it. But she be trying to shine them up and make them, and then she treat them like they so, and then they not used to that, and they be looking at her like, what are you doing? And they know they don't deserve none of that, and she still be trying to just treat them like they just so, like Michael Pickett, like that, like a reward, and they don't. So they end up being fucking it up because they know they got to sabotage it. They don't believe they deserve it. They deserve somebody treating them, trashy. And then they be hurting her feelings, because how you gonna hurt her feelings because you think you deserve trashy and she's not treating you trashy? That's so crazy to me. Like, out of every woman I know, my friend Anna, I think she does if a man be like, I need your best bitch who gonna treat me the best and is gonna be a good partner, and my life gonna be elevated. I'm gonna be blessed to be with her. I'm gonna give it to Anna, but I also got another friend named Morel. Jesus Christ, Morel is a fucking amazing, and anybody who knows her is blessed to have her. And these dudes just ain't worthy. They just ain't. They don't know what to do with that. But well, I can't do nothing about it. I'm just gonna be over here, and if I can be a blessing at any time, I'll try to. So Berserker say, oh, let me get back. Hold up. I'm trying to get back to this. Let me see. I'm reading the comments in case y'all wonder who she talking to. I'm reading the comments over here. And hold It's good things. Penelope say it's good that things can go well in your life, but you can also feel lonely. Two things can be true at once. I don't feel lonely though. I don't know. I just got any emotions about that video. I really like if you used to tell me, T, I'm gonna come over right now to spend some time with you. I'm not gonna be happy about that. That's not gonna make me feel good. Like I think people who feel lonely, I think they've had some experiences where being around another person was completely fulfilling to them and fulfilled like a void. So they're yearning for that experience again. All my experiences have been by myself. So how can I yearn for some shit I ain't never had? I don't think I can. And I'm not trying to pretend like I'm some strong person, but the idea of having somebody in my house, and to me, I don't want to say it out loud, but it feels like a bother. Like, why you got this? Why you ain't got that? Why I want this? I want this. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm over here by myself and I don't have no underwear on. And I ain't trying to put nothing on. Okay? So no. So here, let's see. Simply me say, as long as you got the boots, girl. Literally, simply me say, as long as you got. I'm telling you, if something happens to these boots, I'm just gonna get some more. I promise you. As soon as I got these boots, I'm like, bitch, I got me some boots. Like, you can't tell me nothing else. Like, and literally when I was crying, I stopped like, bitch, you got boots. Like, what you talking about, bitch? I'm high stepping around these streets, bitch, with my boots on. You can't tell me nothing. That's satisfying to me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe something is wrong with me because I don't be yearning for the company of others. But and maybe that'll change one day. But right now I feel content. I feel really content. And my life I'm not yearning for nothing. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm not looking for a hand up. I'm not looking for nobody to choose me. I'm not looking for somebody to save me. I'm not looking for somebody to join me. I'm not looking for nothing from nobody. I would like some good interviews. Like, if you give me some story ideas, whoa, that would be great. Speaking of, I just produced a story today about a man who was arrested and sentenced to life in prison after he accidentally killed 11 people. Okay, right? Like, so he reached out to me privately, like email. I don't know how he found that particular email because I don't have that public, but he did. And he was like, would you be willing to, have a interview with me about, my case? And typically I do get emails like that pretty often from people who want help publicizing the issue that they're trying to, work out, and they need exposure and stuff. But I don't entertain them because as a general rule, I realized that people will be willing to write to me to make me do all the work, and they're not willing to do their part. It's stuff you still need to do. If I'm going to do my part, it's stuff you need to do. But in his case, I was willing to take it on because he had done everything that he could possibly do. And this is what he could do to make me realize he ready. Number one, he had his social media. This man is in prison for life, but he has 2 social media platforms and they filled with information. They got screenshots of stories he's written about his case. So he's already putting the information out there for people to consume. He got great pictures of himself. He got great videos on his platform. He has a lot for me to choose from when I'm creating stuff about him. So when people usually write to me, can you help me publicize this? If I feel some kind of way, I might say, I need you to go on your social media. I need you to write your story down. I need you to make a video talking about it. I need you to put some pictures up so I can pull it from. I have to tell them all these things, but he had already done them. He hadn't had no stories in the news from his perspective. It was stories in the news about him, of course, because he accidentally killed 11 people and got life in prison. But it was none from his perspective. It was all like just regular news stories. So I was like, okay, he did everything already. He ready. So I said, yes, I'm going to send you some questions. And he added me to his inmate. You can email inmates, apparently. And he added me to it. So I sent him questions. We was chatting back and forth for like 2 days. And at the end of it, I was hoping that he was going to say something that made me think he's not guilty. But I was just like, you did do that. And, and he was just like, well, I understand how you feel. But let me tell you why I don't think that it's right. And hearing him out, I'm still like, I don't know. But it's still an interesting enough story. I'm still going to push it. So I created it and put it out there this morning. And I think it came out well. It's a good discussion starter. And I like that because when I told him, I said, I finished it, you can go look and see it on any social media platform. And he came back and he said, it's a good discussion starter. And that's all it really is. I can't advocate for him. I can't spend all my days, writing letters and trying to promote for him. But I can start a conversation where people start to think and maybe somebody feel it in their heart to reach out to him and want to help. That's all I can do. So, and I also received another message from a woman saying, you talked about my man, he in jail, this is his name. And I want to thank you for that. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that was going viral. So I just did that because it was going viral. He did reach out to me afterwards from jail. He was like, can we talk? I'm like, nah, I ain't even respond. I'm not trying to have no more other conversations. I already did the most I could do. So that's one of the cool parts about being an influencer is you can be a resource and help to people who nobody's willing to listen to. And that's what the first guy who is in life in prison right now, he said, thank you for listening to me because I'll be feeling invisible. I can understand that, Imagine if I was in there and nobody even wanted to hear my story. Nobody wanted to help or even hear it, But I listened because he was ready. He had all his stuff together. And the story was interesting. You accidentally killed 11 people and you don't think you're a murderer? Okay, let's talk about that. But my son was like, I was telling my son about it. And Sai was like, Mom, you can't be talking to murderers in prison. Like, stop. Like, don't do that. And I'm just like, why not? He's like, that's dangerous. I don't want nothing to happen to you. What if they get mad at you? I'm like, how would they get mad at me? And I'm helping them. He's like, that just don't sound right. Please don't talk to me. But my son was also like, don't move to Chicago. Like, something's bad gonna happen. I know what you gonna do. You gonna live with the poor people because you like living around them. You gonna live in the South Side and around in the worst neighborhood because you don't care. And I'm like, pretty much. That was really the plan. I didn't expect to live in a nice neighborhood like this. I was not expecting that. I wasn't planning. I just wanted to live on the South Side. I'm gonna live around my people. And this way I ended up. I had applied for other places and didn't get them. Like, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And this is where I got into. So I was like, okay, I guess I belong here. But I like being able to say, hey, somebody see you and somebody listening. But I can't do it for everybody, of course, because it take a lot of my time and but people don't get it. So I'm getting hungry. So it's almost time for me to get out. I've been on here for an hour and a half. It's almost time for me to get off. But I'm going to go through these comments and get down to the bottom. If you want to say something now. And I just know that today it snowed in Chicago for the first time this winter. And it was delightful. And by the end of the evening, the snow had already kind of melted. But I don't know if it's still melty now. I'm going to check. I'm going to look. Let me look. Holy shit! Oh my God! I wish y'all could see this. It's everything. It must have snowed again while I was on the live because it's all white. Everything. The whole road, all the cars. It's a winter wonderland. It's a winter wonderland. It's a winter wonderland out there. It's a winter wonderland out there. I want to go out there now. I want to go out, but I'm too lazy to put on clothes and all that. That's a lot of clothes to put on. Because you got to put on your base clothes, then your clothes over that, then your one shirt, your two shirt, your three shirt, your hat, your scarf, your jacket, your coat, your gloves. That's a lot of shit just to go outside now. So I was just like, it's loud outside. And I heard shh. And that's because it snowed. And this whole thing is beautiful. It's beautiful. So now, for the rest of my night, what am I going to do? I'm going to go through my list. Remember, I told you I got researchers. So hopefully they submitting some stories that I can use. Maybe make another video. It's already, probably not. And maybe I need to eat. That's what I need to do because I am feeling kind of faint. I did eat something at around 5:30, 6 o'clock. That was like 6 hours ago. So it's time for me to eat again. then I'm gonna probably take a little nap. I am getting kind of tired too. And then wake up and try to make more videos to entertain y'all. But let me get into these comments. I don't want to miss nobody. And let's see. Um, Tanita say, y'all got y'all snow. First Dallas, now this. I know that's right, Tanita. Yes, child. And it's a winter wonderland out there right now. I can't wait. I'm gonna open my windows so I can see all the snow. And then when I wake up, I'm be like, it's snowy outside. It's Christmas. And I'm gonna try to get Christmas lights for my windows, so when people walk by, they can smile, and it's because they can see twinkling lights. I always like to be a part. I ain't never really do it. Did I do that in the New Orleans? I don't think I ever put up Christmas lights, but I'm gonna do that here because it's just such a beautiful neighborhood. I want to do something to add to the beauty besides me walking up and down. Yeah. Anyway. Sean say, before you go, I have to say I really appreciate you talking about you love Chicago. You've been going to so many different places. Oh my God. You ain't never lied. I was not expecting to like Chicago like this. Like I knew that I like Chicago people. Like when I came to visit Chicago twice, the first time I came, I stayed with my cousin and I had a good time, but I didn't really meet nobody because I was with my cousin. But the second time I came, I stayed at my cousin's house, but he was out of town. So I met people during that time and it was so much fun. Like I just remember riding the bus and going to a soul food restaurant on the bus, and we on the bus just cracking up laughing. It was just such a great vibe. And they was like, don't move here. Don't move to Chicago. Don't. I was like, why y'all acting like that? They were like, please don't. Save your life. And I remember getting on that bus being like, I like them. And this, I'm not, okay, when I say I like Chicago people, I'm not saying that everybody just so, oh, we love you, Te-Erika. I have not connected with nobody here. Like, it's nobody that calls my phone that I talk to or that I go up to meet and, go out to meet and stuff like that. Not yet. And, but just generally, just the comfort level, they not like, they not bougie. They not trying to act like they all that. Like they too good, to say what's up. They not trying to be like something that they not. They not trying to be something that they not. They just being people. And even if that being people is petty, or being like, because I will tell you that I've witnessed a lot of, they talk about you. They talk about each other. And like I know that if I go into a room of people and they're like gathered, if I talk to them people or whatever, if I leave, they're gonna talk about me in a negative way. They're gonna be like, look at that bitch, her hair, look at that bitch, that bitch, like they gonna do that. But it's okay. I don't get mad. I'm like this. It's just like a known thing. And the reason I know that because I've seen them do it to other people. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna talk about you in a negative, criticize you. Everything about you. Blah, 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 blah. But in my mind, the reason I don't mind it is because I know that if any one of the people had the pleasure of being a friend of mine, they will feel blessed. They will be blessed to be my friend. So they could just criticize me all they want to and criticize their way out of a blessing, or that's just their entertainment. I don't know. My mind doesn't default to when I see somebody, it doesn't default to look at her, she got them. Look at how her hair look. Look at it. Those things don't cross my mind. When I met those ladies that I met this week, the first thing was, wow, look at my future. That's the first thing I thought. Look at my future. Imagine having a strong team, a group of women to just come and connect with on a regular basis, and everybody looking like they got their life together. Everybody got accomplishments under their belt. Ain't nobody crying over a man. Ain't nobody in need. Just talking smack, eating, chilling. And this is what I want to, be a part of. Or I want this how I want my life to be end up, That was my thought. Not look at her shoes, look at her hair, look at it. That bitch better not take my man. That bitch better not. That bitch thinks she. No, I don't think. I don't think none of that. That shit don't cross my mind at all. But I guess my guy friend who lives here and is from here, he was raised in that type of environment, and he didn't realize until he became an adult and got some proper love that it was inappropriate to immediately start criticizing somebody, immediately put somebody down, immediately everything they say, you trying to make it negative. And I was just telling my older son that today. I'm like, if I say I'm happy about something, there's no reason for you to tell me why that's stupid or why that's like, or try to just tell me that's dumb. Like my younger son, he does that too. Like I'm like, oh, this is so wonderful. Like I have just an appreciation for the world. I don't know why I'm like that, but like, oh man, look at this. This is so beautiful. That's because you ain't never been nowhere. I'm like, why you say that? Can you just let me be happy about just appreciating that it's a beautiful day? Like this is a beautiful moment. Oh, because I know you've had some experiences that I haven't had, but this is my time having the experience. Don't destroy my joy, please. Like that's abusive. My son's always like, you say everything's abusive. I say, because most of the shit when I say it's abusive, it is abusive. You lift people up, you don't drag them down. If I'm on a high horse because I got some boots, you don't be like, them boots gonna get dirty. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I'm glad you happy about your little ass boots, mom. You know. Well, most people don't get that. If somebody's happy and you try to convince them not to be happy or excited, something's wrong with that. Like I woke up super excited about my snow. I wanted to talk to it about somebody about the fact that it snowed. And I know that it's not that big of a deal for most people, but it was my happiness. Like, don't stupid ass, you stupid dumb for liking that it's snowing. Chicago is gonna snow. Well, you know what? I'm happy about it. So but you gotta tell people. Some people don't know. Some people don't know to not try to tear your little small happiness. I be happy about the smallest shit. Oh, I got me a candy bar. Amen, amen, amen. It was only $1 because you know candy bars went up. I seen them candy bars for $1.99 for a candy bar. So if I see them things for $1, bitch, I'm trying to get the dollar candy bar, like the chocolate bar. Like, come on, and I'm gonna be excited, and I'm gonna talk about it anyway. And I ain't trying to bring nobody down. Why? How I'm gonna bring them down and I ain't down there? I can only bring somebody down if I'm beneath them. Like I ain't trying to drag nobody down. I'm trying to bring everybody up with me. Let's just be happy. Ain't no reason for tears. It is. I do think about some things from my past, and probably more often than I should, that I wish had never happened. And I'd be like, I wish that never happened. I would be a totally different person if that didn't happen. I'd be a totally different person if I didn't make that decision. And then I'd just be like, but that's okay. That's okay. And anybody got a problem with it, that's them. That's their road to deal with, not me. Because I truly did the best I could. And I truly did not hurt nobody intentionally. You can't never say that I did. This bitch out to get me. This bitch tried me. This bitch scammed me. This bitch never. Nobody can ever say that I tried to fuck them over intentionally and tried to fuck with them. Nobody never can say it. If they say it, they lying because that don't come out of me. I don't have that in me. Ain't no reason for me to try to hurt you for what? So I can be the king of the circus? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't trying to be no. There's no benefit to me. So if I know I'm walking in righteousness, then everything that happened as a result, that's supposed to happen, I guess. And ultimately the result is right now I'm cozy. I got my boots and shit can't get, and I got crab legs. I'm probably just gonna eat them crab legs right now. Why the fuck not? Life can't get better than this. So let's see. Sean might say, and to say that you love Chicago really makes you smile. I really hope to find a place like you did. I hope that I can find. And I'm glad you said that. And it's interesting. Let me tell you this. The other day I get a DM. So I ain't announced this, but I opened up my DMs on Instagram. I ain't never had them DMs open because I don't want people writing me like being mean. Even my comments on my Instagram is closed. Like you can't comment on my Instagram unless you following me. That stops a lot of this crazy. When I didn't have that on there, people just like, you nigga, you just all kind of racist and stupid shit. When I close my comments to only followers, it keeps out most of that stuff of people just coming to insult me. So I don't get what other people be getting. People so mean on Instagram. That don't happen on my Instagram because you have to follow me if you want to talk. And you ain't gonna just follow me just to say something mean. Most people wouldn't do that. But in addition to having those comments restricted, I also had my DMs turned completely off. You could not DM me at all, not even a request. If you ever try to DM me all these years, I would never know. But I turned them on just to see what would happen. And most people, they just send me reels. They just send me videos. Because since I make videos, they just send me interesting videos. I don't know why. I never send videos to people I don't know, so I don't know why they would send it to me, but they do. It's just all day just sending video. But every once in a while, it's a message, and this message said, "Girl, is you from Chicago?" And I was like, I didn't know if I should respond. I didn't have to because it was a request. He would have never known if I saw it. But then I thought about it. Am I from Chicago? I had to answer that question when I went to Vegas, and it was like, "Where you from?" So, I mean, I'm originally from Miami, but, last time I felt at home, it was in New Orleans, but I did just live in Dallas. But, I did live in LA the longest out of anywhere I've ever lived. So I don't know what to say. And people don't deserve all that kind of information. So when he said, "Is you from Chicago?" I just said, "Yes." And he said, "Good. I love your content." I was like, okay. So I'm from Chicago because I live here. My address is here. I'm registered to vote here. My license is here. And I'm here every day. And I got a platform that's based on Chicago. I'm representing Chicago, whether anybody wants me to or not. I represent Chicago online. And it would be cool if I could take all the talent that I have and be brilliant a brilliant representation of Chicago, Like, damn, look what Chicago do right there. She's smart as fuck. This way she want to be, she like it here, and this is how we do it in Chicago. We attract the people who got it going on, who forward thinkers, who self starters, who we attract them type of people. That's where you need to go if you that type. I hope that I can be a representation of that as I keep going and making all my dreams come true. So I'm from Chicago. I'm gonna say it, and not have to go through all the rest of that stuff. And hopefully I stay for a while. So let's see. Berkeley say, "No, love vibes." She said, "You have to put your vlogs back up. They were awesome." Sean Mike say, "No, love vibes." Berserker Gang says, "I started watching your content when you lived in Los Angeles." Okay. A lot of people started following me when I moved to Los Angeles. And when, for the context, if y'all wondering, when did she move to Los Angeles? I thought she was in Dallas. I thought she was in New Orleans. Yeah, I moved to Los Angeles in 2012. So when these people coming on saying they started following me from Los Angeles, they're saying more than a decade ago. Yeah. And even the woman who came up to my son and recognized him just based on watching my videos, she said she started following me before I moved to Los Angeles. So before, I've been online for a long time. Nobody didn't really care about my journey. And I was posting these wonderful videos and ain't nobody was watching. But I was still pouring my heart out and showing my life. And it was fun. I don't regret it. It was fun doing it. I'm glad I did it. And one day I hope to look back on those videos and be like, wow, you so young. I look so young. I grew up. Like my first video I did, I think I was like 27. And now I'm 46. That's almost 20 years. Next year I'll be 47. That's 20 years. And you can see me getting older, getting thicker, but you can see me real young and yeah. You can see it. It's crazy. Sean might say new song Tea in the Shy. I was talking to my son about that. I was like, because my son is a music producer. He has a music recording studio. That means that if I need something musically, I can ask him. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like to. He said he hates working with me. I'm always wanting changes. I never want to just let him do his thing. I always want to input, but he does it eventually. So I was just telling him, I said, we work very well together coming up with jingles. We should really. And he's like, Mom, Like, he kind of have a one-track mind. He thinks success is like supposed to go this way. I'm like, it could be so many different ways. Just even because you think mom is lame, don't mean that you can't create an opportunity with your lame mom and become a millionaire. You never know, because we do produce some good jingles. Like, we could probably be writing for other people. I be trying to tell him that it's different way. It's okay to make money different ways. It doesn't mean that you gave up on one dream because you have another path that you can make money too. You just making money different ways. There's nothing wrong with that. And he's slowly starting to wake up to that and understand that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to, take a little break and do something else. And, it's okay. Life is not a test and ain't nobody judging you but you. And if you think somebody else judging you, why do you think that? Somebody else told you somebody was judging you. Why do you believe them? Every belief is a choice. You can choose anything you want to believe in. I can't believe it's a winter wonderland outside. It's so beautiful. Can't wait to just I want some chocolate. Oh, I do have hot chocolate because I'm about to say I ain't got shit chocolate in here, but I do have hot chocolate. But I don't want that right now. I don't really want that. I want a chocolate bar, bitch. I want me some chocolate, like those. Those bars that they sell for them fundraisers that be $1. The ones with the almond. Yeah, bitch. I just had some. What store was I in? And they had a lot, but I was like, Te-Erika, stop. Don't buy all these motherfucking shits. I only bought 3, but I wanted to buy 10. But if I have 10 chocolate bars in here, I'm going to eat them all like in a couple days. I'm just going to eat them as meals. Like, just keep eating. So I try not to bring them in here because, but I would love one right now. If the world is magic, please present to me a chocolate bar with almonds in it. Thank you very much. But simply me say, where was the anything can happen era? Oh, that was damn. That was the Rebuild Your Life project. You taking it back. Yeah, that was the Los Angeles. Cause I think at the end of it I used to say something like I don't remember what I used to say. I used to say, welcome to Embrace Your Fantasy. I'm Te-Erika, and you're watching the Rebuild Your Life Project Los Angeles, where I moved to Los Angeles with less than $200, no friends or family, and no support. Just to teach you that if you need to start over in life, you can do it. And I've been allowing you to watch me do it through videos on this YouTube channel. So, boo, 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 boo. This is my life. And then I think I used to say at the end, anything can happen. I don't know, child. Child, you taking it back. Thank you for watching me all this time. Thank y'all for just being entertained by me sitting up here talking for an hour and a half, now an hour and 51 minutes. And thank you to YouTube for putting this filter on here that you making me feel gorgeous. I know I don't look like this. There gotta be a filter. I don't feel like this. But I'm looking at my phone right now. Let me see. What the fuck? I look good. Okay. Oh, I see. Damn, my eyes red. I look high. I promise you. I am not high. I do not get high. I look high. I'm just tired. That's what it is. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get on off of here. Thank y'all for watching and coming along. Please, thank you for all the likes and the hearts and just for just being you and coming to hang out with me. I'll be back when I have more good news to share and more awesome experiences. As I, make Chicago into my home. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Good night.